Hello, people. Welcome back to another awesome playthrough by yours truly, Chad Marco. So, tonight we are doing Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, I already beat this game. I beat it on when I was streaming on Twitch. I finished it, and I'll be uploading the Twitch streams to my Rumble account and my YouTube gaming account. But when I played it my first time on stream, I played it on standard. This time we play on hardcore. I unlocked professional, but one step at a time. And part of the reason why I wanted to play on standard first, I know the game recommends hardcore for people who already played Resident Evil 4. But my thing is, I'm not really a believer in playing a game on hard unless you know it's a good game. um, Ever since Resident Evil Zero and my oh god, my subpar experience with that, I learned my lesson there. I think Alien Isolation was probably one of the few times where it was really warranted, where it was fine. But generally speaking, I don't like starting off or playing a game the first time on hard, because to me, a game is only worth playing on hard if it's a good game. And after beating this game, I know now it is a good game. I really enjoyed it. So let's take the training wheels off and get right to it. And excuse me because I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Great timing, body. New kid on the block. New kid on the block. Hunnigan. Can you read me? The expanded treasure map has been applied. You can now see the locations of hidden treasures. Oh, wait a minute. Did I go to the extras menu? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We gotta start over. I gotta make sure I get the right costume that I want. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm doing a new game plus playthrough. Not this one. This is gonna be raw new game, but in my new game plus playthrough, it's also on standard. I'm wearing the casual outfit. So now that I'm doing a new game, a raw new game on hardcore, I want to make sure that I have a new outfit for this as well. But wait a minute, how do you? Okay, yeah, I'm trying to test out the different outfits basically. So I want to see what's gonna be my hardcore run outfit, because I haven't even used these yet. But for my first playthrough, I used the hero. I don't really like the villain outfit, to be honest. It's kind of fruity looking. This is fruity looking, but like in a vampire way. Maybe, damn, I gotta really be careful with what I choose. If I picked the wrong one, let's do pinstripe. It's between pinstripe or romantic, actually. Oh God, which one? Pinstripe or romantic? Oh Lord, this is a hard pick right here. That's just badass. That's absolutely badass. Like, but I think that's more like for professional, right? Oh God. Oh man, this is hard. This is tough. Or I could just go with the OG. Just jacket all the way through. Oh God. Oh, we're never gonna get to the game now. Pinstripe or romantic? Hmm. Pinstripe. Pinstripe. Let's do it. Okay, Noah said, oh, wait a minute. That would be extra badass right there. Ashley. I like her in the jacket. I'll keep her like that. I gave her the dumb hair though. The cuck mask. Let's see. I think I'll leave it at that. But wait, oh, all right, one more thing. One more thing before we get started now. I want to see if I have any more like apparel options I can buy. I got it all? Okay. All right, well, let's do it. Here we go. New game, hardcore. Yeah, I thought about maybe switching, like doing a new game plus hardcore, but I really want that raw experience. Because let's be real, new game plus is kind of cheating because you start with all the, your upgraded weapons and health. And I think to get the real hardcore experience, you have to start from scratch. You have to start from the very beginning. It's the right thing to do. It's the honorable way to do it. When I first played this, I thought this was Ashley. Then I realized, oh, these are the hitchhikers that the two police officers were talking about. Policia! Oh, boy. Isn't this what happens whenever women go hitchhiking alone? Like some variation of this, some variation of this is bound to happen.
September 30th.
You know what?
It's a day I'll never
I just realized something. I was wondering if they were going to put that, in the original Resident Evil 4, when you go into that little shed and there's a dead woman with a pitchfork through her face, and then Leon says seems like they don't discriminate on gender. I better find Ashley soon.
Not that I had a choice.
I was wondering where that part was. I thought they would put it in there. But maybe the hitchhikers, maybe finding the dead hitchhikers is meant to be like that part, but
Even for a second.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like maybe that was like this version's interpretation of Leon finding that dead woman. But in the original game, it was a villager. In this game, it's two hitchhikers. I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing here that perhaps. Ooh,
So tell me, young kid,
she's cute.
why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
The chief.
Boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe he did.
I wonder if the chief had anything to do with this. Now that I think about it, because it's like they said, it's like they sent the two worst guys to go with him.
A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
The chief had to have known he was looking for the president's daughter,
Should be just another day in the office.
but he didn't exactly send the best of the best to assist him.
To search for some missing hikers.
Like Dumb and Dumber.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
It's like, oh man, the president's daughter of the United States is going missing, and she's believed to be in this location. Oh, I got two guys for you. Meet Dumb and Dumber.
This is it.
Basically, they don't give a damn.
Nature calls, huh?
It's like, oh man, just go escort this queer through the goddamn forest, and then come be back by lunch.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero?
Do you smoke?
No. Gotta love the heroin addict look.
Vaya sitio más tétrico.
Snatched up while taking a piss. Classic.
¿Hay alguien ahí?
You know, in this game, Lewis plays a bigger role. I just had a thought. What if they would have made one of the police officers play a bigger role too. Like maybe there's a part where you guys walk through the forest together or something. I'm just saying.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, what's the car? Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
Hardcore.
So much for helping me.
Let's see what this is all about. And away we go. Welcome to Resident Evil 4 Hardcore. Resident Evil 4 Remake Hardcore, that is. Okay. Yeah, I think I picked the right outfit. I feel like a professional right now. So, the first time I played this, you know, I bought the deluxe edition. And I said, you know what, maybe I shouldn't use the deluxe weapons. I'm going to use them because they don't seem like cheap weapons. Like, I thought maybe that they were cheap, like cheater weapons. You know, like what's that one? The hand cannon or infinite rocket launcher. But I think they're really just, they're kind of just, I can say like regular weapons, but they're not, from what I can tell, they're not any better or exceptionally better than any of the other weapons that you get in the game. So, and yeah, I think I'm going to use them in this playthrough, the deluxe weapons, because they don't seem like, again, they don't seem like they give you like an unfair advantage. So, and I would just like to see like what they're all about. So.
Anyone home?
I gotta make sure I don't accidentally skip a cutscene. You know, when you're beating the games, you kind of like, okay, I've seen this. And I just beat it like a few days ago, so I might be a little burned out. I love the way they introduced him. It's so creepy. The fact that he's just standing there.
Sorry to barge in like this.
Man, Leon got some bad luck in his life. You go from the Raccoon City incident to being on suicide missions in the jungle for the army or military to this shit. It's crazy. Boy, that's a moment for your ass. That is such a moment. Can you parry grabs? Hunter Lodge key. Oh boy. Let me go save my homie. Let's do this. It's game time. It's game time, baby. Now, see, what I was wondering is, who killed him? Because he just screamed. So how would the person who killed him have gotten past me if I ran straight here?
Hey. I read you. What's your situation?
Damn. His situation is fucked. My situation? Bad.
No fucking way.
Bitch! I still got touched. It's like I just can't beat that part without getting touched, man. It's just something about it. I'm so sick of that shit. Yeah, at least he's easy. Okay. Yeah, I seem to always get hit there, man. It's crazy. But again, I feel like that. I feel like that one Ganado is like extra tanky. I kind of want to do that part again. I'm sick of that guy like grabbing me.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
Right into a bear trap. Yep, he knows. That look is so ominous to me. It's like he knows, like, all you're doing is walking deeper into hell, my friend. All right, let's go. Oh man, blood. Oh, so that blood must be from the other police officer. The other policia. Was that a good idea? Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to need all the ammo and weapons and treasures that I can get this time. This playthrough might be lengthy, I'm not going to lie. Because I'm going to have to take my time. Can I grab my yes, deluxe weapon. Yes. Yeah, like I said, man, we are using the deluxe weapons this time. So what is this? A fully customized handgun for tackling bioterrorism. Its accuracy and versatility make it a reliable choice. So this is gonna be my handgun for the playthrough. Now see, I am a Red 9 bro. I am of the Red 9 Brotherhood. But you know what? I saw a thread on the video game board on 4chan, and people were shit talking the Red 9. I was like, what happened? Like, it's crazy, man. Like when I was coming up, when I was a young lad, everybody loved the Red 9. Now it's like people are just shitting on it. But maybe it's not as good as it was in the original game, you know. So that could be it too. Maybe people have a reason for that. So yeah, this is where I beat it on standard. That's my new game plus. So I'm going to, let me see. Where should I start this? I think I'll start this from the bottom. Would that make sense? Would it make sense? I'm not trying to be skimpy on the saves either. Oh no, my bad. But yeah, it seemed like people were like shit talking the Red 9, and I'm like, God, what the hell happened? Like, but whatever. I ain't gonna lie, this handgun look a little broken. It look a little extra. Okay. Look, I paid for the goddamn deluxe edition. I'm gonna use these goddamn deluxe weapons, at least on hardcore. Oh boy. All right. Well, might as well get a free headshot, right? But yeah, I basically used the red 9 for the majority of my first playthrough. So I figured, you know, I might as well switch it up this time. Oh my god. Oh shit, where is he? Watch me work. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, bitch. Okay. I had to make quick work of those guys. That's where a bit of experience comes in handy. I'm gonna definitely check my map a lot because I want to make sure I get the hey. I had so much trouble stepping into bad traps my first time playing this. I swear, it was terrible. Can I hit him through the hidey hole here? Let me see. Yeah, free shot, baby. Come on. Yeah, boy. Boom. Okay. Whew. We're off to a good start. What's so hardcore about this? Flash grenade. That's definitely important. Hold up. Damn, what am I trying to look for? Okay. Now, actually, I like to put my handgun here. Oh, and my shotgun here. And let's see that there. I don't want to change up too much from how I'm used to playing. You know, I'm used to the items being in a certain location. They ain't really doing too much in this village though. Like, be a little bit more. Like, this is silly. Like, honestly, putting the heads up there is. What if they sent a small military force and all they needed was a little evidence? And it's like, oh yeah, they're killing people. Like, yep, burn it all. Whew, boy. At least he didn't suffer long. But he definitely got fucked up. Okay. So with this part, you know, I tried to use a bit of stealth early on. Just a little bit. I'm sure we all know what happens here. Yeah, you dirty little slut. You like that knife, don't you, bitch? Gunpowder, okay. There's another grenade somewhere, too. Okay. These people are pretty dumb, too. If you pay attention, their animations kind of stutter a little bit when they're far away. I think that's the limitations. Like basically the PS4 is finally starting to show its age. I'm pretty sure that's a sign that this game is probably pushing the PS4 to its limits. I heard that when they released this game for PS2, it was worse for several reasons, but the main two being that the load times, one, even the load times while doing simple stuff like opening the attaché case, the load times were uh, longer than that of the GameCube. And also, I think there were certain areas where there were less enemies, because the more enemies on the screen at the same time, the more likely it is that the game is going to experience some kind of slowdown. I don't think I've ever played the PS2 version though, but basically, watching that video, the guy was saying that the PS2 version is one of the worst versions of the game. The PS2 version and the PC version, from what he said. And he also said that the Wii version was the best version of the game, which is kind of interesting. A little bit more gunpowder, and I'll be able to make shotgun shells. I think this particular battle, though, is, well, okay. Fuck. You son of a bitch. Whoa, shit. I like how he turned me to the other guy. That was good. Okay. It was kind of stupid of me to go over there in the first place. I didn't mean to get caught there early, too. I meant to... There's a grenade. There's another grenade somewhere. But oh well. It's my lucky day. Ah. Leon, you just don't know. We just getting started, baby. Okay. Let's grab this bad boy. Oh, shit. Get it, get it, get it. Gonna need that. Yeah, bitch. Oh, crap. Yep, the age-old strategy. You know what it is. Should I go ahead and heal? I think I will. Okay. Whoa, shit. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Damn, how do you quick turn? Okay. There you go, bitch. Guaranteed to fuck your day up. Come on, come on. Look at this old bitch coming my way. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Ugh. Oh boy, this is close. Okay. Come on, come on. Almost. Ugh. 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 Okay. I can't do any more there. I did my best. Come on. Whoa, fuck! Okay, everybody follow me then. Whoa. Okay.
Give me a break already.
Just a little stun is all I need. Okay. Right back to the house. Excuse me, buddy. Hopefully somebody dropped something over here. Damn. Not one shotgun shell though. Okay, what can I craft? I really need a shotgun shell, like desperately. But I'll post up right here for now. If I don't kill the chainsaw guy, it's no biggie. Fuck. Oh crap. Let's go through this again. Well, you know, this works as a strategy. Oh, crap. Yeah, quite frankly, if this is what I gotta do, I'll take it. I wanted to kill the chainsaw guy, but survival is the most important thing. I think the biggest mistake I made, though, was not getting that second grenade. That would have helped out a lot.
Tenemos que servir.
Well, I think I felt slightly more pressure than on standard, but not by a lot. I almost feel like if I had that second grenade, it would have went much better, but I survived. In fact, when I played standard, I died the first time because I let the chainsaw guy get too close. But it's definitely more difficult to use that same strategy, you know, to go on the roof and try to hold it down. It's harder in this one. I can't even lie.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
I think in the first game, it's just the way the weapons work too, and like when you stun enemies and then hit them with a melee attack, the force of those kicks just seem to do a lot more.
Route to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake.
Oh boy.
Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
Roost. Yeah, I think oh, open map. Okay. We'll do that later. It seemed like the melee attacks in the original game just had more force to it. Like if you knock somebody down and hit them with a melee attack and there was anybody else close, they were just getting fucked up. Like it's like the force of that one kick was send everybody flying back or everybody close to him flying back. And this game, it just doesn't seem like that anymore. Like it happens like sometimes, but not to the same extent. I mean, Leon would kick with. I mean, he had a damn like God hand type kick. Like he was in a God hand game or something. It was really ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to upgrade this thing's ammo capacity. I wonder if if this weapon is one I can rely on. Dude, if it's hardcore, I'm gonna need everything I can get. Egg? Damn. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. So we got to do standard procedure here and try to grab everything that we can. But so far, so good. Hardcore doesn't feel much different than standard, but this is the beginning, so I'm not, you know. I'm not saying it's going to feel like this throughout, but that first encounter with the village, I thought would be a good indicator of the difference, and it wasn't much different. You know, because I failed to kill the chainsaw guy a few times in the demo, so. Because some of it is really just, it's kind of like luck a little bit as far as whether or not you get, oh crap, 2 shotguns too. Yo, that's awesome. Like you can have this shotgun out, right? Or whatever, and then switch to this one real quick and then boom, boom. It's like an emergency shotgun. That's awesome. And it's small too. A shotgun with a sawed-off stock and barrel, its compact size allows for excellent maneuverability and handling. Dude, that is fucking awesome. I just realized what I have now. I got a backup shotgun. I definitely just heard somebody too. I definitely heard somebody. Okay. Because there were a lot of times where I'd be, you know, shooting enemies and then I run out and I got to switch like the handgun. But now I can switch from shotgun to little shotgun and basically have the same effect. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Let's use this. I'm a little beat up.
There it is.
Okay. So this is where we get introduced to the Big Daddy, the Big Daddy Cowman. Let me see. Hardcore, baby. It just feels right for some reason. Let me see if I can get a stealth kill in. We are professionals here. Yeah. Hey, man, you lived a full life. That's right, Leon. Get into it. When I played the demo, I realized that there was going to be a stealth element to the game. And it's like the game doesn't force you to for the most part. But the fact that it's there, I really appreciate that. Because you really you couldn't do shit like this in the original. Okay, I don't have any knife left, so I think the best option is suplex. Okay. Can you knife the medallions? Wait, maybe if you, if you got knife left. Okay. Let me try to gather all the resources I can. You got to shoot this thing in at the right position or it'll fall into the field. I think it's got to be like to the far right. Damn. Okay. I want that. I need that. Let me see. Okay. I think the first time I played this, I just shot it randomly and didn't even realize that you could dirty it just like in the first game. Because in the first game, you could close the lid of the dirty well first. So I was expecting it to be like that. It's not, though. Okay. Wait a minute. Are the medallions not showing up on the map? They probably don't show up until you get the actual blue paper, right? The side quest paper. Let me see. Yep. I think for this playthrough, I'm going to try to do more of this side quest. I did a lot of them. But there were some that I was just like I think by the end, I was really just trying to finish the game. And it's not that I was trying to like rush or anything like that, but I really just wanted to focus on the game, like the core game, not side quest bullshit. Now that I'm playing on hardcore, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of the side bullshit, like like the what's it called, the shooting gallery. Oh hell yeah! Because really, you need all the advantages you can get in this mode. So. How does she even get out of there? Oh, I see. She went through the back there. Oh. No, ma'am. Damn. She was taking them shots, too. But yeah, like I said, in my first playthrough, I used the Red 9. The Red 9 is it's always been my favorite handgun, but you know, there were some people saying that the Red 9 isn't as good as it was in the original. They were saying that there were other some of the other handguns were superior, particularly because of the Red 9's lack of accuracy. You can't put the laser scope up there. You know, it is the most powerful handgun still, but basically they were saying that versatility is more important in this game, and so you know, I wouldn't test that out, but I'm probably gonna just use this one right here though, to be honest with you. Okay. One thing I didn't realize until I played New Game Plus was that you can put the mines on the boats, right? But I just realized that you can actually pick it back up if you place it in the wrong location, or you just want to pick it back up. That's an option. I didn't try it when I first was playing this game because I didn't want to blow myself up, so I wasn't willing to take the risk. But now I know. Somebody said something that I think is a very, very good comment. Because a lot of people are complaining about Ada's voice acting in this game. As far as the voice acting, I think I've heard complaints about Ada for the most part, but also Krauser too. And I get the Krauser complaints. I think that oh shit. Yeah. Whew. Hold up. We'll continue this story later. No, sir. Do not let his big ass up. Dude. I almost fucked up there too. Do not let his big ass up. God, he really wants to get up here bad. Okay. Got something for you bitches. Oh, fuck.
One down.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I had my knife so I could parry some of those, so I could parry the enemy's attacks, but I'm out right now. Okay. But yeah, basically a lot of people have been complaining about Ada's voice acting in this game. And but somebody said something I thought was a very good comment. He said that, God, I wish I had known this was here. But he said that if the biggest complaint about this game is Ada's voice acting, that just goes to show how good the game is. And I totally agree. Like, most of the complaints about this game are like minor, like little things, really, all things considered. And you know, you can't expect them to make a perfect remake that's gonna satisfy everyone. So I think seeing these little complaints here and there is pretty much inevitable. But when you look at how really insignificant a lot of the complaints about this game are, I think it says a lot about the overall quality of the game. The fact that we're bitching about Ada's voice acting, the fact that they didn't put the U3 boss in there, which I heard they're gonna save for Ada's assignment Ada or Separate Ways DLC. So most of the complaints are about minor, insignificant things. Did I already come down here? Yeah. Oh god, I gotta go all the way back up. I'm sorry about that. I'm so antsy about trying to find everything. But yeah, Ada's voice acting is terrible. It's oh my god. It's so bad it stands out. It's like episode 4 of Gurren Lagann. It's it's that bad. Krauser's voice acting isn't great. I heard somebody say he sounded like a dweeb. And I agree. I think his voice acting is a downgrade. I think in the original he sounded more like alpha and badass, more masculine and menacing. In this game, I don't think his voice acting is his voice is bad, but I think like he sounds less like dominant and alpha and in control. He sounds more like a tryhard, like a tryhard kind of guy. Like the original Krauser, he came off like a legitimate badass, like a legitimate I'm about this life type of guy. This Krauser seemed more like a tryhard. I think that's the difference. Again, it's not bad, but he did seem more tryhard in this game for sure. As opposed to the OG Krauser, which was like a legit badass. I've heard some people complain about the regenerators, myself included. But you know, my thing about the regenerators though, I wouldn't change a thing. I think the fact that they made them faster and more dangerous, I don't mind that, but um Fuck. I missed like 3. I deserve that. I really just fucking deserve that, dude. I deserve that. Like, I feel bad because oh, that was just terrible, dude. That was terrible. I feel bad now. I feel like I missed like 3 times, bro. I really did. I feel bad about that.
Give me a break already.
Oh god, damn, that was just ugly, bro. This old bitch hit me with a fucking pitchfork. Oh god, I ain't gonna lie, that one hurt. That one hurt because I just feel like a fucking like unskilled bitch. Cause I mean, she was just running dead at me, and I missed like 3 times. I gotta rewind that and just see where I went wrong. I can't afford to make stupid mistakes like that on hardcore. You see how much damage that did? I can't afford that. Okay. Great. Ooh. Oh shit. Yeah. I was ready that time.
Next.
Okay, just hold it down. Yeah, back the fuck up, bitch. Okay. Yeah, you saw how I had my little moment of redemption there when I parried the Pixfort guy. Oh shit. I know this bitch up here has a fucking dynamite, so I'm going straight for her. Oh, fuck! Oh my god. Talk about a mistake. God damn, dude. And that damage is hitting way hard. Like I'm feeling the hardcore for sure because these mistakes they're costing me a lot. They're costing me a lot, man. And that was just a stupid mistake, man. I thought, and you know what happened? I thought I was like, okay, I could probably shoot it, and it could explode near me. I didn't expect it to be that devastating though. But that just goes to show I've been playing on standard too much. Because really, being honest, explosives damage on standard is like whatever. You know, you'd rather avoid it, but it's not that bad. Beautiful. Beautiful. And she'll just stand there. Okay. That was such a terrible mistake I made, though. I gotta tighten up. Come on, Leon. I'm sorry. That was on. That was on me. That was on me. I'm gonna tighten up. In the words of Ada from Resident Evil 2 remake, stay sharp.
This the place?
I gotta acclimate myself to the higher risk and cost of mistakes of hardcore if I'm gonna make it through this alive. So whoa. That was razor thin close. Did I check in here? Oh yeah, okay. This part kind of subverts the player's expectations a bit. Because obviously this is when you go find Lewis. But there's a bit of a switch up here. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit of a change up. So of course you hear the banging back there. And in the original game that was Lewis banging on the he was in the closet and that banging is him trying to get out. And so coming in here you're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm about to find Lewis." Here we go. All right?
What's that noise?
No Lewis. Shot him right in the ass. Ooh, both ass cheeks. Mm-hmm. Boy. Boy. Okay. So instead of finding Lewis immediately, there's a guy banging on the cellar door. So Lewis is actually already in the cellar. In the original game, he's in the closet, and then you get caught and thrown in the cellar. So it's also worth noting that they removed the QTEs from this game. Well, at least the cutscene QTEs.
Really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? No, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just some timing, huh? Joder, not this guy.
Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
Damn. Did Leon really think he would stop? Oh boy, the AIDS needle. Bloop. Oh, that's just disgusting. Well, that's the end of chapter 1. Now we go into chapter 2. I feel like the game really begins now because this is when you get close to finding the merchant. But there's a few things we got to do first, so.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, shit. That's what happens when you put the controller on the table.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh? Hey, stop it. You move, I move. I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing senorita?
Young girl. Talk. Now.
Great. See, heard chatter about moving a senorita.
Move here. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not helping.
This was so badass. The key was up there the whole time.
Hey, we're not done here.
Later, amigo.
Or did that Ganado have the key? And if he went down there to kill them, what was the point of putting the needle in?
They took my gear.
What's the point in putting the needle in Leon? Like, some of the shit in this game just really don't make sense.
Condor 1 to roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. He said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
You know, I'm not a fan of some of the changes that they made with Lewis in this game. I think that on one hand, I got to give them credit because one, I think they added a bit of depth to his character and the relationship between him and Leon. And by that, I mean, by him working for Umbrella and Leon discovering that, obviously that's going to make Leon not like him as much. So, you know, that part made sense.
Hey, that's my gear.
You know, like, that's that extra layer of character. Oh, hold up. We got a real fight here. We got a real fight here. Okay. But yeah, that adds an extra layer to the relationship between Leon and Lewis's character. And I think also Lewis expresses more guilt over his involvement with Umbrella and these experiments. And I can appreciate that. But I think the part of it that I don't like is that they made Lewis look more like like a, how do I say, not a bitch, but it's like Leon kind of pushes him around a little bit. Like he's intimidated by Leon, and he didn't really act that way in the original game. And really, it's like there was never any like tension between Leon and Lewis in the original game either. It was kind of like a instant bromance. Whereas in this game, it takes a while for Leon to warm up to him, and even then, I feel like he never fully warms up to Lou. In my opinion, I don't think they really did a good job of making their relationship come full circle. Like I get what they were going for, but I think they kind of missed the mark because, quite frankly, Leon spends like 80% of their interactions really not liking Lewis. And by the time it looks like it's about to take a turn for the better, you know, Lewis dies. So, but I think on the flip side, you get a lot more Lewis in this game. And so I think, even though I'm not a fan of the direction they went with him in some regards, or in some aspects of how they changed his character and him and Leon's relationship, I do appreciate the fact that you get more of him in the game because I always liked him as a character. But I just wish they didn't make him look so like beta in comparison to Leon. Like that's what bothers me about it. Like he was intimidated by Leon and scared. Like the way Leon just running up on him and shit. Like, you know, it's a body language thing. Like it's not overt. It's not like super in your face, but it's like it's the subtleties of their interactions that kind of bother me or rub me the wrong way.
I'll be taking these back.
Yeah, it's really just the subtleties of it. And overall, their interactions just kind of have this feel of Leon being this like this hardcore badass, and Lewis is just like, I don't want to get on his wrong side. I don't want to get on his bad side. Let me submit. Let me, yeah, like you know how when you meet a dog, like this is the perfect comparison. You know how when you meet a dog, and you know how like dogs have a certain amount of self-respect about themselves, but they also understand like hierarchy and pack order. And so a dog will be submissive to not just someone who's their master, but someone that they can just feel is like stronger than them or more alpha than them. Like you don't have to be a dog's owner or a master for them to like submit. And submission for a dog isn't necessarily like a negative thing, right? It's like you can meet a new dog, like crouch and start rubbing them, and then they might roll over and expose their stomach. That's a sign of submission for a dog. That's kind of like Lewis in this game, bro. I gotta be like a dog. Please shut the fuck up while I'm explaining this to the people. But yeah, Lewis has like this dog-like submissiveness to him towards Leon, and that's what I don't like about his character in this game. Because he didn't have that in the original. Like in the original, yeah, he felt guilt about his involvement with Umbrella and the experimentations, but he was still like, look, I'm a goddamn man. Ain't nobody about to punk me, bitch me. I got my red 9, motherfucker. I'm gonna help you out, but you know, I'm trying to make myself feel better. In this game again, he has like that dog like submissiveness about him towards Leon. And I don't like that personally. I'm not a fan of that.
Welcome. I knew I could count on you. I got something new.
Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can make anything right now. Oh yeah. So what is worth more? Oh, wait a minute. So is it worth more if I put a blue and blue, or if I put a blue and red? So blue and what about a red and red? Okay. So blue and blue it is.
Welcome.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Your valuables won't do you much good.
I think I'm already seeing how they're paying you less money.
A deal well struck. Will that be all then?
Oh yeah, and the first aid spray
You'll get some
costs
bang for your
more.
buck.
It was 5,000.
A bit more space never hurt anyone.
Exactly.
Perfect size for you, stranger. Your
Which one is
weapons
stronger?
are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right.
So this one is stronger. I think I'm gonna focus on the handgun for now though.
We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
Let's see, power. I'll do power and rate of
See how that
fire.
feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the difference right away.
Oh, and that, yeah.
Try that on for size. Well then, what can I do you for?
Laser sight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that very
How
soon.
have we procured these curious? You've got a soft spot for treasure, eh?
Oh yeah, you know it, man.
Come back anytime.
Map updated. All right, so we got a more powerful handgun here. Let's see, what can we make? Oh yes, 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 yes. I'm going to definitely be spending time in the shooting gallery this time, because those charms you put on your attaché case can be very useful. Should I have went ahead and got the rifle? Oh yeah, hexagon shaped slot. Okay. But with all that said about Lewis, the fact that he has a more prominent role, I think makes up for it. Overall, I think it's like I don't hate what they did with Lewis in this game,
The hell am I?
but I think they could have did better. You know, like you could keep. Whoa. You can keep that aspect of Lewis being kind of beta in Leon's presence. I can accept that, but I think they should have at least done a better job of making their relationship come full circle. Cause it just even towards the end, it just felt like there was still this animosity between, or at least coming from Leon towards Lewis. And in the original, it was just different. It's like they were cool from the very beginning, regardless of anything. Like you never got the sense that Leon would have even cared about what Lewis's involvement was, because the bottom line was he was helping them out then and there. That's kind of the vibe I get from Leon in that game. Like he really didn't care. But they could have done worse. You know, it kind of makes you think of Brad in Resident Evil 3. Oh god, Resident Evil 3 remake is such a, you know, such a disappointment, man. Like, don't let my little criticisms of this game give you the wrong idea. I think they did a great job with this. I really do. Of course, it's not perfect. You can't please everybody. But overall, I think they did a great job. I would say they probably did as good of a job as they did with the Resident Evil 1 remake, to be honest with you. Well, okay, close. Nah. Like, it's close, but not quite. Like, the Resident Evil 1 remake was just... It was perfect because they added everything from the original game, made it better, and added things that nobody even asked for, right? Like the Crimson Heads, genius idea.
Give me a break already.
You know, they found a way to make the basic zombies way more scary and intimidating. So you got to give them big points for that, I think. Okay, I gotta focus now. Once you drop down in here, it's serious business. Oh fuck! I'm already fucking up. Okay. All right, bitch. I'm about to fuck you and your friends up. Okay. As long as I can keep that door right there locked, I'm fine. I'm gonna hang out in here for a little while. God damn it. Oh, great. This is a fantastic spot then. Oh my god. So far, this has been a great spot for me. It's great because they don't know how to throw the dynamite into this room. If they get lucky and get it in though, oh my god. I'm gonna have a bad moment. Oh, and he's standing so close. Yep, he was fucked from the get-go. Yo, this is a great spot. Normally, I would run. Oh my god. Perfect shot. Normally, I would run up high first. But quite frankly, that rarely tended to work out for me perfectly. It'll be okay, but this is probably the best I've done at this part. Even on New Game Plus, I was kind of struggling a little bit. Not struggling, but it was more dangerous. But this is excellent. Whew. Oh shit. Got a broken knife. Where the hell he come from? Ooh. Oh, nice shot. Damn. Whoa. If he got up again, he would be the Ganado of the year. I shot the fuck out of him. Damn. Yo, this is a great spot, though. This is a great spot to camp at here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a no damage strat. To be honest with you, like this is a good room if you're trying to really stay safe. I thought maybe if you got close, they would try to hit you from there, but no, they try to get right in, so you get some free slashes in. If I was more bold or had a more powerful knife, I could get more out of it, but I'll take what I can get. Let me look around a little bit. Okay. Let's start moving around. Oh, I hear one of the things. Is that it? There we go. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The noise these things make annoy the shit out of me. I hear bomb. Get right back to my room. Now where was he? Was it her? I hope it was her with the dynamite. Oh my god. What happened to him? Did he blow himself up? That guy just leaped down. Okay. Okay. I heard somebody else jump down. I'm sorry for playing so boring, but I like being alive and not taking damage, not taking damage as much as I can. Yo, they are really fouling in though. Let me see how much knife damage I can get in on them. Look how he turns the pistol a little bit. Oh my god. Did I shoot? Whoa. Did I shoot him in the hatchet? And he just pulls another one right out of his ass. Are they just gonna keep coming? I don't think this game has respawning enemies, but oh shit. Who the fuck do that though? Whoa. Woo! Yo, they are coming for real though. I mean, you guys can stop any moment now. Yep. I hear another one. How many are there? I kind of feel like they're not gonna stop coming, bro. Yeah, shit. I haven't known this game to do respawning enemies, but it's starting to feel like it, to be honest. They starting to feel a little respawny, I ain't gonna lie. Whoa. This is not the time to get close to me right now. Let me tell you. Because I'm in shotgun mode. You know, sometimes you just gotta use the handgun as much as you can, you know. Save the big shit for the big bitch, you know? Nope. You had your chance, buddy. And you blew it. Double blew it. Okay. It's not my lucky day. I love it there. Okay. Let's go looking around some more. Let me plot this for a little while. But yeah, the noise that those damn things make, those little dangling lanterns with the treasures. Oh God. Whoa, he got fucked up. He really got fucked up bad there. I mean, he took just sawed off to the face, followed by shot in the chest. Just terrible. Okay, where's the... I hear another one, but I don't see it. No. But yeah, the sound that they make, I can't lie. This shit annoys me, bro. Like, it really does. That one room is so good, though. I can't believe how safe their room is. I was a little worried going into this part, but... Oh, shit. I don't care what they do until they start pulling out dynamite. God damn it, dude. This bitch was in here waiting, too. The game... That means the game knew. Yeah, he got me. I just barely tried to hit the parry, but it was just a little bit too late. You got me, old man. You earned your keep. Who's throwing that dynamite, though? They got to be real close because it's landing on the roof. When he throws the next one, I'm going to run. Okay. There she go. Fucking bitch. Perfect. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't mean to shoot the dynamite. I got lucky. That was a lucky shot. But I'll take it. What happened to that thing I opened, too? Don't you hear that fucking sound? It's terrible. Okay. What did that thing even open though? Oh, I see. Yeah, the way back out. I got it. Yeah. That was fun though. I think overall that was a good encounter. Let me see. This is easy. Let's go use that small key. And then I'll wrap up the episode. Now, where is it? So this game brought back the small keys. Of course, the small keys are from Resident Evil 1 Remake. Jill didn't need them because she's the master of unlocking, of course. But Chris, he can only unlock certain doors and I think maybe a few dressers with the small keys. I'm telling, dude, one of the worst things about Resident Evil 1 Remake, I mean, I love that game, but it's not perfect. And I think the worst thing about the game to me is how they do Chris. They do Chris very badly in that game. And what I mean is, Jill, I mean, one, Chris has 6 item slots. I mean, that by itself is one of the main reasons why I hesitate to use him in just about every playthrough of the game. Is that worth it? I'll do it like that. I don't really care. I just want some money.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Thank you.
But yeah, you already have the fact that he has 6 item slots. But he doesn't get access to the grenade launcher. And the grenade launcher is one of the most fun weapons in the whole game.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way. You'll see. Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
I'll pass. Yeah, he doesn't even get access to the grenade launcher. And you would think they would give him like a special weapon to make up for it. But no, he only gets the flamethrower for like a little bit. He gets the flamethrower. I think the only difference is that he gets to use the flamethrower on Lisa. But in Jill's campaign, the flamethrower is broken. But they do him so dirty. Anyway, that's the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be back later with more Resident Evil 4 Remake playthrough goodness. So stay tuned.